Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Let's Play. So you may notice that the Avenger is laid out a little bit differently than it was at the end of last episode. I've made a couple of last minute changes here because I found out that my plan, after reviewing some stuff on like Reddit and the forums, was not going to work as well as I'd hoped. So what we're doing instead is this center area is no longer going to be a power relay. It's instead going to be a workshop because that will convey bonuses to all the adjacent buildings that are able to get those bonuses. So that center location will be pretty useful. And rather than building the power relays on these coils, we're going to put the very power hungry buildings on those, or rooms on those, because they will actually save us more power that way. So we'll probably have power relays here, and if necessary here, but fully upgraded we may only need 2, at most 3. So this will be our power relay area. That's why we're going ahead and clearing this out now. The workshop's not under construction yet because we don't have the supplies, but we get a supply drop in 1 day, so we'll be able to start on that pretty soon. And then we'll have the workshop bonuses, which will actually work on the power relay that'll be sitting right next to it. So that works out pretty nicely for us. Now, before we dive into some actual gameplay, we have a new character we need to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let's see. If we go to the armory and jump to view soldiers, we have Antoine Dubois, who was submitted by I Love Cops. And he is... Let's see, if I go to customize, you'll be able to see his bio. So, he is French, formerly of the GIGN. I'll just read his description for you. So, Antoine was born into a prominent military family in France and eventually joined the French Counter-Terrorism Task Force, the GIGN, where he served as a bomb disposal agent. When Western Europe fell to Advent, he fled east as part of a resistance outfit, using the tactics he had been trained to combat against to harass the invaders. XCOM took notice after a string of exploded Advent outposts and decided to bring him in. Alright, and so he's going to be one of the more veteran members of our squad. Born in 1994, he's actually fairly old here in 2035. As you may expect, based on that description, he is going to be a saboteur for us once we get him leveled up. So he'll be dealing with explosives and stuff from stealth for the most part. He's got a shotgun so that when he sneaks on in, he'll have something to combat the aliens with at close range, because he's got to get in there to plant his C4 and claymores and stuff. And then, of course, in terms of character design, I just made him look as close to a GIGN operative as I could. And that was handy because I had a few mods that had, you know, those specific pieces of equipment, so it made it really easy. Anyways, that's our first subscriber submitted character. Look forward to many, many more in the future. We may even have some next episode depending on how things go today. So keep updating those characters. Remember that the people who are most active in the comments are the ones chosen first. If you haven't submitted a character yet and you'd like to, all you need to do is come up with a cool character backstory, a lore-friendly one, and that includes the name as well. Don't give me like screen names in the character name. They've got to be like real people's names. But drop that on the first episode because it'll be easier for me to find there, and then you can continue building the character wherever you like. But yeah, so with that, let's go ahead and get to some actual gameplay here. We'll jump to the geoscape.
Commander,
and
local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
Okay, not right now. We are in the middle of making contact with New India. And wait, did we not even start that? Right, we had that mission.
These extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
Oh, I'm gonna get so sick of her. I mean, I'm already sick of her. But yeah, we're making contact with New India. Our supply drop will happen in a day, so let's get that over with.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now. You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Alright, so we stopped a retaliation. We completed one guerrilla op, one resistance op, I don't remember completing one of those. We've investigated 3 rumors, and we've researched 5 technology. So we did pretty well, and the aliens haven't done anything really, so we've definitely got a leg up on them, at least at the moment. We get our monthly supply income, which is 251 supply. We'll immediately put those to work, making us a workshop.
The Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Okay, so we haven't discovered the Warlock or the Hunter yet, but we are familiar with the Assassin, and we're closing in on her. Obviously, she has taken Praetor Mock's prisoner, and we need to, track her down, rescue him, and try to take her out. So let's see. Planned activity retribution. A brutal crackdown on the resistance, permanently lowering XCOM's income. So we'll need to do something about that, surely.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Alright, so we've got 2 options here. Rapid response or made whole. Either way, these are currently getting prepped. The aliens will either improve their threat response procedures, guaranteeing reinforcements on all guerrilla ops for a month, or the Chosen no longer suffer from any weaknesses. That could make them very difficult to deal with. So let's see, what do they say? The last thing we need is more Advent dropping on top of us. True. Very true, but it's not the worst thing in the world, especially if it's just like grunts. Otherwise, let's see. Tygan says, let's wait for this to pan back up. Any second. There we go. Just as quickly as we come to understand the vulnerabilities of these Chosen, the Elders move to make our efforts futile. Yeah, so they'll be really, really hard to deal with. They're already incredibly hard to deal with. But they'll be even more so if they don't have any weaknesses for us to exploit. So I think we have to prevent that from happening. We have 5 weeks on this. I don't think we can do both. We'll certainly try, but they made it pretty clear that it seems like this is a one or the other type thing.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
Cool. So each month, the Resistance factions can be assigned orders which will provide bonuses to XCOM. As XCOM gains influence with the factions, additional orders will become available, and they will be able to complete more orders per month.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Alright, so we have a new order available to us. This one is popular support, so supplies are collected from each supply drop. Supplies that are collected are increased by 10%. That's cool. So that basically boosts our income by 10%, which would add another like 25. Resistance orders are powerful strategic abilities, unique to each faction, blah blah blah. Let's see. New recruits only cost 15 supplies. I don't know if that's as useful, because we're not going to be doing a lot of that. So let's see. We've got 2 orders here. I like the idea of increasing our income. So I can't put anything there yet. I have to put it here. Fair enough.
My people will listen, whether they like it or not.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Yeah, we'll do it. Ignore that for now, because we need to finish this first, but that'll be relatively quick. And once we have that, again, we'll start working on the workshop immediately.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
All right, so it looks like we will need to skulljack an Advent officer still. We need to build a proving ground, create the skulljack, and then use it on an officer, which, of course, is much easier said than done.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
The Advent
Blah, blah, blah.
captain seems to provide
Come
a
on.
means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Everybody's got to chip in. Is Shen going to tell us something about this too? All right. So physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troopers, the Advent officers administer a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with a mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, I now have a theory as to how this system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid deployment of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind, in this case, the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troops and other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to their psionic network, it's difficult to say how the orders are being dispersed at this point, although I'm sure the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as our conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we've worked to develop a new device, the skulljack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it's simply a matter of hacking the officer in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome. Simply a matter of hacking an officer in the field. That's one way to put it. Okay.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
I knew we'd hear from Shen eventually, so yeah, we're going to need to build a proving ground. Let's see. Alien data cache decryption. Since Resistance radio is going to take us 6 days, I think we'll go ahead and knock this out. Since it is inspired, we may as well take advantage of that.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Okay, let's continue making contact. We're almost there.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
Alright, so it looks like our little side mission here is complete. Fyodor gained XP and a promotion. Lucy gained XP and a promotion as well, but she was guaranteed a promotion. Their cohesion together has increased, and it looks like we gained 25 intel as well.
Our friends in the Resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier.
Alright, well, we're not going to deal with that quite yet. We're just not ready. We should probably assign a new covert action, though.
The benefits we gain from working with the Resistance factions on their covert operations are a major boon to our efforts, but there are also risks involved. Our soldiers could potentially be attacked or taken captive while in the field, so it's not as easy a decision as it may seem.
Yeah.
We might take the Elders by surprise if we switch up our tactics. Maybe we should try something new.
Commander, Mox has been captured. We should do everything we can to get him back before the Chosen do God knows what to him.
Okay, so on this combat intelligence mission, I'm tempted to add somebody. There's a low risk of somebody being wounded. We can negate that by assigning a scientist, but I don't think I want to waste the scientist at this point. So, who could we add to this? Is it worth adding anybody to this? We're a bit low on people right now. I think I'm actually going to pass. None of these are extremely pressing, although we do need to start hunting her.
Require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
Actually, before we do that, let's go to the armory and level some people up.
We should make use of the ring facility and deploy our idle soldiers on a covert action with the resistance.
Shut the hell up. All right, Lucy. Let's go ahead and promote you. So what does she get? Stalker. Soldier has 20% reduced detection radius and bulletproof, so she gains +10 defense. Those are both pretty solid. We were going to make her into a bit of a marksman, so that's what we'll start working on. We'll probably stay in the sniper tree, maybe a little bit from the scout tree as well. I think there's a reaper tree too, isn't there? No. Okay. Well, we'll work on that. And let's see, loadout, we need to give you your gun back because for whatever reason it always resets. So, let's go ahead and grab your M14, wherever that went. I guess I could give her a proper sniper rifle, but it's all the same, really. So there she goes. Her secondary weapon is going to be a pistol. Let's go ahead and swap this out for... where are the grenades and whatnot? Can I really not give her a grenade there? Oh, a smoke grenade. That's what I was looking for. And let's see. Oh, it's being buggy again. Great. Great. Yeah, for whatever reason, when I unequip stuff, it doesn't really catch the fact that I don't have a pistol equipped. It's been doing that a lot lately, so I'm not really sure how to circumvent that, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to give her a pistol now, unfortunately. I'll play with it and see if it'll let me later. But for now, that works. And then we have Fyodor. Let's go ahead and level him up. When did his gun change? That's weird. Anyway, go ahead and promote him. What did he get? Prodigy. So soldier combat intelligence is 1 or 2 levels higher than rolled. That's good. Hitman, +10 crit chance against flank targets. That's not going to be super useful because he's a heavy, so he's not going to be flanking a lot of people. I mean, he can. It's just not going to be his main thing. He's going to be sort of the base of fire. And then let's see. For your loadout, we need to get you a proper heavy weapon here. Since you are Russian, let's see. We got the PKM. We also have the RPD. I kind of like the RPD the best. I think functionally they're all the same. And then we also have an RPK. I kind of like the RPD, to be honest. So there we go. And we'll keep the rest the same. Although I am going to give him some tracer rounds. I'm going to give that to all the heavies just because it makes sense with their machine guns. But there we go. Now we've got another big guy with a big gun. So let's get back to the map here and start moving forward.
Objective added.
Alright, so now we're able to investigate the black site.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance, and we can move on the Advent black site on your order. We should make sure our troops are fully equipped and ready for a tough mission. I'm guessing security will be tight at the facility.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
Yeah. Okay.
New regional contacts located.
Yeah, so we're going to do the supply drop now. Let's get on over there. Because we need those supplies. And that did boost our income, by the way. So that'll be helpful.
message coming through.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Yeah. Okay. So, Avatar project. They've got, three little pips towards getting that done. That'll be unpleasant for us, surely. So, we're back over here, trying to finish our supply drop before we were so rudely interrupted. New targets for guerrilla operations. Let's review them.
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours. Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Alright, so yeah, just as I was talking about before, we have to choose between one of these. We actually get to see the proper details now. So I was more interested in doing the one that combats the Made Whole mission, or the Made Whole event, excuse me. This would reward us with a soldier, which would be pretty useful, and she's actually a corporal already, so she's one above the squatty rank, meaning she possibly already has a class. We'll see how that goes. It is easy difficulty, just as the new India one was. And let's see, hack the hidden resistance computer. This is sabotaging a transmitter. So they're fairly similar missions, but this one does require a bit of hacking, which we haven't done yet, and I would actually be interested in trying. Based on the dark events, though, I think we really need to go with this one. I just can't abide by the Chosen being any more powerful than they already are. So let's confirm this one. Alright, so this is going to be our squad. We are not running with any of our main people this time because, of course, we are trying to give them a little bit of a rest here. We are going to run with Sophia, our medic. Then we have Lucy Thomas, who's going to be our marksman for this mission. Yuri Zaitsev is going to be the squad leader. And then Fyodor Romanovich is going to be our heavy weapons guy. And then finally, Alexis Baviera is going to be our hacker. Yuri does have a bit of hacking skill as well, but he doesn't have the gremlin, so he'll need to get in nice and close if he wants to hack, but she can hack from a distance. So we'll try to have her do it, but he can in a pinch. Also, technically, Sophia could do it as well, because she has her healing gremlin, but her hacking skill's not as high as these two.
Unfortunately, she only lived long enough to recover a fragment of the data. We're moving to secure the area, eliminate any alien forces nearby, and hack that terminal before they manage to lock it down. We need that data if we're going to stop their progress.
Alright, so here we go. It looks like we're back under the city of Novgorod here. So we'll need to be extra careful because we don't know if there's going to be any loss nearby. We're going to assume there's not, but we'll need to kind of keep that possibility in mind moving forward. Let's go ahead and dive on in.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. You'll notice that there's no countdown timer yet. That's because I'm running true concealment, so they won't actively start locking down the terminal until we are exposed. So we're going to want to remain in concealment as long as we can. Alright, so Lucy, you are our marksman. Let's get you up here. That'll give you a nice overlook of this area that we're moving into. Actually, up here would have been nice as well. But she's not... Well, I guess technically this is... The game considers it a sniper rifle, although it, you know, in reality isn't. Yuri. I could push you pretty far up there, but that would be ill-advised, at least for now. Let's get you to, like, here. I want him to be up front. He's a little bit better at close range, especially with that knife. So we want him to be leading the charge.
I know. Come on.
That will prevent him from, of course, firing his weapon this turn, but as long as we don't run into any enemies, that won't be an issue. Fyodor, you should probably be up there as well. Is there anybody that can... Oh, you know what? Alexis can get there this turn and still overwatch, so that would be a better spot for her. Okay, there we go. Sophia, I'm going to put you here.
Confirmed.
And let's see, that just leaves the big guy. We'll get him into
All right.
nice solid cover there. Okay, and then we'll just overwatch everybody.
Set up a defensive perimeter.
I'm on security.
Alright, any patrols going to walk by? No, it doesn't look like it. So Yuri, I'm going to move you up to here now.
Quietly.
Do you see anything?
Trouble.
Yes, you do. So we've got a stun lancer and a sectoid there. I wonder what their patrol route looks like. Well, we need to go through here. So we're probably going to have to engage with them at some point unless we can be very, very sneaky. We'll see. We'll certainly see. It might be worth, again, trying to just avoid them entirely, but that may not be possible. Especially depending on their route. Are they going to come back this way? I doubt it. They'll probably start going this way, if anything. It looks like they're getting near a dead... Oh, no, that's not a dead end. There's actually quite a bit of map that way. So I have no idea what they're going to do. Lucy... Oh, you can't quite get there, can you? I'll keep you in the back. You're the most accurate from that range anyways. Let's get Fyodor up there.
Roger.
And I'm going to swing Sophia to here.
Copy that, Commander.
And we'll leave her where she is. Although, again, it is tempting to get her up on top of that. But is there any cover on top of that? There is, actually. Let's do that then, because she can overwatch from there. Nothing this way? Good. Alright.
Get in position.
Yeah, not going to take any shots yet. We could try to get the drop on these guys, but I'm going to see how close we can get first. If we can sneak right past them and deal with them later, that might be the better thing to do. They're just sitting there. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's continue to move him up. What are your chances now? 60 and 55? I imagine they'd be better from there. Whoops. He's not going to tell me shot chances. Yeah, let's go. If we're going to engage them, we may as well try to get closer. If they start walking the other direction, obviously, then we'll just ignore them. But that is... What is this? Is somebody sitting like here and looking out that, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, there's cover there, but not there. So we'd want to go here, maybe, instead? He's got cover now. Oh man, none of these spots are particularly great.
Roger.
Let's see, what are you looking at from there? 68 and 67. That's not terrible. 67. You don't have any shot right there, so we'll get you to here. I don't like engaging sectoids from this great a distance though, because if he mind controls somebody and runs and hides, there's very little we can do about it. So I like being nice and close to sectoids when I start fighting them. That way I can kind of ensure that if that happens, I'm able to get to them in a timely manner before, you know, I have to kill one of my own squad members. It actually was kind of tempting to run somebody over there. Let's see. Let's put her in Overwatch and we'll see what they do.
Maintain discipline, guys.
I'm not going to fire yet.
Good idea.
Roger.
Yeah, everybody Overwatch.
Keep it steady.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to move at all? Nope, they're just hanging out. Alright, in that case, let's see. I can't get you over there. You guys are kind of too far away at this point. I could send Alexis and Sophia, though. I don't know if I like splitting up my group that much. And you don't have squad sight, so you can't see them. I'll probably need to get her closer. God, there's really not a lot of great cover around here. I could get him around that, but we don't know if there's anybody in here. So he could potentially be very vulnerable if he walks in there. This map is a tricky map to deal with.
Queda claro. Time to make our move. Fine. Hold your positions!
Standing by.
Roger.
Alright, they're moving away. That is interesting. Looks like they might turn around and come back, though. So how do we want to handle that? Unfortunately, I did send people to the other side, so that kind of screws us over now. Because potentially we could have just scooted right past them and gone in here. Of course, there's probably enemies in here, so I don't know that we want to be fighting on two fronts, you know, ahead of us and behind us. Let's keep you guys moving forward, though.
Confirmado.
And we'll probably ambush these guys just to ensure that they don't become a problem later.
Repositioning.
Let's see, Lucy. Man. I'm gonna get you further up. I could run him all the way to, well, not there, but I could run him over here, maybe? Can he take cover where that ladder is? He can. Just not this turn. Let's run you to there.
Давай, пошел, пошел.
Okay. So put you on Overwatch.
I'm in cover.
Let's get you a little bit closer. I want you there. I mean, that's not closer, but
Get
it's better
position and
cover.
hold this area.
Standing by.
Okay, so they're coming back. Might give them one more turn to close. We'll see. Are they close to discovering us? No. I could put you there. I mean, yeah, they are kind of close to detecting us, so maybe we should just kick this off now. Put you in there. We'll get you guys moved up in a second. Let's get you behind some better cover. What kind of shots are we looking at here? Not great ones, but if we have everybody on Overwatch, we might be able to frag them. Let's see, how close can you get? She can probably get close enough to toss a frag in there. That's not great cover, but she can always advance on the following turn to here. But that is likely frag range. Let's try it.
Solid copy.
Alright, so if we toss a frag, we can definitely get both of them. It's not going to kill either one, but it will wound them both pretty well. And hopefully our Overwatch can do the rest from there. So that's going to be the plan. We'll kick it off with the frag. You should be able to hit them. You guys have pretty decent shots. Let's get you up to there. And okay, you've got a decent shot there as well. So go ahead and Overwatch. Not you. Let's get you in Overwatch.
We'll secure this location.
Holding position. Copy.
Okay, here we go. This could be a terrible idea, but we're going to try it. Those aren't explodey barrels, so we'll just drop it in right there. Should we aim for the sectoid? If we're going to do more damage to one of them, I'd prefer to do more damage to the sectoid. So we'll make him the center of the blast radius, and hopefully we can do that maximum 4 damage there.
Frag out.
It doesn't really matter, though. Okay, so that worked exactly as I'd hoped. 4 damage here, 3 there. They'll trigger, and we'll get a couple shots at them.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal units
Wow.
occasional protest.
Oh, we hit somebody. Oh, man. Wrecked. Did we get them both? We got them both. Sweet. And they dropped something as well. Well, Advent knows we're here now. But that's one pod dealt with. And a couple people promoted, it sounds like. Or maybe just skills available. That wall is collapsing now. But hey, we made a bigger entrance, right? There's a sectoid there. He's probably got some Advent grunts with him. Let's get you to here.
Okay. Targets acquired. Ready to engage.
Commander.
Alright, that's going to trigger them though, unfortunately.
Access point.
Man. 6 turns. We got to do this quick. The nice thing though is Alexis should be able to hack from where Yuri is right now.
Roger.
So as long as we can get her up here. Because she just needs to be in range to see it. I mean, she could probably do it from over here. Maybe not. That's a long line of sight. Where do we want you? We want to keep everybody somewhat close together. I'd like to grab that as well. I might just run them up here. Kind of want to keep somebody on Overwatch, though. This is going to be real tricky. What can you do with a frag? You can destroy... Oh, you can actually hit them both. And potentially destroy his cover. I mean, yeah. We're not dealing with any loss as far as I can tell, so let's light it up. Okay, so he's just dead. That's a promotion. You got a 40% there. We could suppress him. That would be an interesting thought. You could also frag him, and that might be... frag's not going to do 5 damage, though. So I think I will suppress him, but let's look at our other options. I'm going to get you up to here. But we need to really hustle you over there, because you're the one that's going to do this hack, more than likely. Sophia... I probably should have put Sophia there on Overwatch and ran Alexis up. But I'm going to get Sophia to this spot.
Too cozy. Fan out.
Where she'll be pretty well protected. We'll get Lucy up, and we'll have Lucy and Alexis Overwatch, and he's going to suppress the sectoid.
We'll be right here.
Alright, so go ahead and Overwatch. And you suppress that bastard.
Fire.
Got him. Nice. Alright. Yuri, why don't you slip on in there and we'll see what's going down. There may not be any more enemies because this was ranked easy, so for all we know that could have been it. But we'll still approach this as if there's more people here. Okay, looks clear there. Fyodor, you hang out where you are for the moment. Alexis, I need to get you closer because you have to do the hack. Sophia, you're going to grab that for me. And I might just run you back to where you are.
Getting a new angle.
What do we got? Oh, wow. An autoloader, another alloy blade. We don't need 100 of those, but there it is. And a PCS for advanced speed. We'll have to see who we're going to give that to.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. From there, is there any decent cover I can put you into? Actually, that's a pretty good spot right here. I don't want to push too far away from the rest of the group, though, because for all we know, we could be rushing ourselves toward more enemies. So, let's get you back to where you were. That's a pretty good spot.
Understood, 1-8.
Unless, of course, they come from behind us, but for now, they are not, so we won't worry about it. I could get her top side, but she wouldn't be able to do anything this turn, so let's get her here.
Yup.
We'll have her overwatch from that spot, and we're going to move Fyodor in to like there and have him overwatch from that spot. Okay. Overwatch.
Roger.
Let's get you on overwatch as well.
We're here. Dig in.
Understood.
And we should be able to hack it this turn. Oh, okay. This place is really falling apart here. Where's Alexis? There she is. Go ahead and do the hack.
Me infiltro en su sistema.
And we'll do it from there because we don't want to risk, triggering more pods. Let's see. Small alien alloy cache or a large one. We're not really likely to complete either of these, but there's no bad effect if we fail. I don't see us making that happen, so let's just do this one because we might actually get it. Not even close. But hey, we breached their network, and that's all we were here to do.
Podemos irnos.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Okay, so yeah, sure enough. I guess I should have noticed that when it didn't tick that box, there's still probably enemies here. They are this way, as far as we can tell. So, let's start working in that direction. We'll be very cautious about our approach here, though. Yuri, we'll get you into proper cover right there. I mean, they could flank us, so we need to keep in mind that there's other, paths through there, but I'm hoping they come directly toward us.
Good. Let's move. That is not good.
Oh, you see him. Perfect. Ah. Another warlock. That'll be fun. 47, 29. Fyodor, let's get you into better cover. Alexis, might have to have you overwatch or something. And Lucy, we want to get you closer as well. She can see both of them from most of these spots, so it really doesn't matter which. We'll put her there.
Okay.
Might have been worth trying to get her up top. In fact, I should have taken a look at that. 47% here. That might be worth doing. We're not going to get both of them with a frag, and nobody's really in frag range, so 50-50 shots are probably as good as we're going to be able to do. You still have a smoke grenade. We could use that to protect ourselves. I could also suppress them again, and that might be worth doing. Let's see. Pop smoke. How many can we get? 3? Yeah, go ahead and pop smoke for these 3 then. That'll make them a little bit harder to shoot. Lucy, I think we're going to take that shot. You had 50 on the grunt. Well, 47. And you don't have enough ammo to suppress? Why can't you use that? No targets available. Can you not see them? Oh, you can't see them from there. That's a shame. Just Overwatch then.
Roger.
Alright, we'll put you on Overwatch as well.
Call out anything that moves.
Lucy, I'm going to have you take that shot. Actually, let's see. 27 there. 29. Alright, we'll let Lucy take the shot. And then we'll put Yuri on Overwatch. Nice, you got him.
Dagger!
Okay. And yeah, 29's not great, so we'll go for an Overwatch instead. He's gonna have a hell of a time shooting us, but oh, he's gonna throw stasis at us. Stasis on Yuri. So what's that gonna do? Basically stun him so he can't do anything. I could get you up there. I want to get you somewhere where you can suppress that guy, though. So probably gonna have to be over here somewhere. That's tough. Do we have anybody with a frag left? Alexis has a frag left. Not gonna help us at this distance, though. Could run her a little bit closer. That might be worth doing. Let's definitely move you up.
Good.
So he's out of the smoke now. Alexis, we're gonna get you moved up in just a second, but we'll put Sophia here. How do we want to do that? Could get her there? That's dangerous though, because if he swings around this way, there's nobody to overwatch that spot. So, right there's not terrible.
Okay.
31, but she does have a frag, and we can blow up his cover, so why don't we do that?
Get down! Grenade!
3 damage, and it looks like he's exposed now, so somebody's got to be able to make this shot. None of you guys have a line of sight. Alright. I could send her in for the kill, but if she doesn't have a great shot, she could be very exposed. It is flanking, though. I wish I could see the percentage. I think that's better cover, to be honest. Let's go here. It might not be the best shot, but we'll try. 67. I mean, that's pretty decent for XCOM. Guaranteed to kill if it hits. Ah, crap. Let's get you on Overwatch. It's not going to do a whole lot from where you currently are, though. And yeah, we'll put you on Overwatch too. He's got to move, at the very least. We'll just see which direction. Your stasis is over. That's good. Triggered the Overwatch, and she got him. Nice.
Enemy eliminated.
Oh, is that it? Sweet.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, Operation Hot Fist is a success. I'm going to take a mission photo. I'll get back to you guys as soon as that's done and show it to you. Do you guys like the mission photos? Let me know in the comments if that's something you care about. Otherwise, I just won't even bother mentioning it. Alright, so here's our photo to commemorate this mission. I'll try to do one for every mission we do, unless, of course, you guys don't care, and then I won't. But I'll still do it. I just won't bother showing it on camera, because I kind of like this feature. It's fun to have these to remember. And once we have more set squads, I'll start including the squad names in this. I still need to figure out what I'm going to name some of them, but I'm going to try to start grouping people together in, like, you know, definite squads, and then we'll be able to make them a little bit more uniform in their squads and stuff like that, but we'll worry about that later.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
Okay, so apparently that only gained us 1 promotion, but it does look like it unlocked a bond between a couple characters, so we'll have to see who they were. It looked like it was maybe Alexis and Yuri. If that's the case, then we might turn them into like our little hacking team, since they are the 2 best hackers we have. I may give him a gremlin if that's the case. We'll see. Because I had initially intended that for Herman, our other squad leader, but it seems like he's falling behind Yuri, and if Yuri's better suited to the job, he's going to be the one that does it. So, let's see. This is our first level up for him. What do we want to do? With the squad leaders, I like making them just sort of, you know, basic, hold the line sort of infantry combatants. So, run and gun is extremely useful in that regard. Light them up. Take a standard shot with your primary weapon as your first action, no longer in your turn. That could be useful. But do we want to go with the mobility of run and gun instead? Run and gun can really bail you out of some rough situations, as we saw with the with Cap. I think last episode we used it, and maybe the episode before that as well. But run and gun is definitely a good ability. What else do we have? Let's see. I'm not going to make him a dedicated hacker, so we're not going to go with combat protocol here, especially since combat protocol doesn't really help you with hacking. It just lets you hurt people with your gremlin. So I think I'm going to go with run and gun here. It's just too useful to pass up for a lot of these things. Unfortunately, it's mutually exclusive with light 'em up, so we can't have both on the same character, which would be fantastic. But I think we'll go with this. It suits him a little bit better than this does, just because he has that knife, and so he could close into melee range and use it. Whereas this kind of, involves him staying in one spot, which is not necessarily what we want him to be doing. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. So we got our autoloader. We'll probably throw that on one of our heavies, because they basically get free reloads and they spend a lot of ammo, so it makes the most sense on them. And then we have this PCS, which gives us enhanced mobility. We'll have to look at who would be the most benefited by that. And we've unlocked some new research.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Okay, so we've stopped the dark event made whole, so the Chosen will no longer be without any weaknesses, which will be very useful to us. We've also unlocked a new soldier. Again, ignore that name, because that will, of course, be replaced with one of your characters. So I'll go through the comments and see who's been the most active as of late and who would be the most suitable to add. And then next time around, we'll do exactly what we did today, where I'll show off the character, read their backstory, and then we'll, get back to business as usual. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and end the episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some XCOM 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.